This National Professional Anglers Association Mentors Moment is brought to you by Progressive Boat Insurance, Offshore Tackle, and Worldwide Marine.
Thank you to Bob for putting this on, and thank you, Bob, for giving me an opportunity, for asking me to come up here and say a few words. I'm primarily an outdoor writer. I have my activity in fishing tournaments has mostly been in running and directing tournaments, and I have fished a few walleye tournaments. In fact, one year I had a sponsor that offered to pay my entry fees for the entire FLW walleye circuit. And what happened was I learned two things. First of all, I donated the whole $6,000 to these guys. Secondly, I not only found out I wasn't really that good of a tournament fisherman, I found out that I really just didn't have a passion for learning how to be a really good tournament fisherman. So it's not for everyone, and I think it's really important. I guess two messages I want to get across to the kids here. Each of you has a gift and a skill set, and I really like the way Ryan put it when he was up here a little while ago. Not everybody that has a passion for fishing is going to be a excellent tournament fisherman. There's a certain skill set and a certain enthusiasm level that you have to have, but there are lots and lots of opportunities to be in the fishing business. As an outdoor writer, I fish and hunt more than anybody I know, and it's a fantastic. There's no perfect jobs, so most of my friends go, man, all you do is fish and hunt for a living. I hunt in different states every year. I was fishing in Canada 7, 8, 9 times a year and all over the place and everything like that, and they don't see the hours and hours that I grinded out at the computer to write the magazine articles or the photography that I do. Every job has a grind. It has positive aspects and difficult times. They wouldn't pay you if it wasn't like that. So I would really encourage you kids to try to find, if you're passionate about fishing, if you have the enthusiasm, then try to find the spot that your skill set, your gifts will fit. And, for me, my faith is really important to me, and I've always felt like I wanted to serve God in whatever I did. And I read a quote one time that just really impacted me, and it goes like this: find what makes you come alive, because what God needs is people who have come alive. And that's what I want each of you to think about in your own life. And so that's one thing I want to impress upon you. The second thing is I'm really fortunate to be involved in a fundraising fishing tournament for a faith-based organization called Minnesota Adult and Teen Challenge. And Al Lindner and I and Steve Panaz run this tournament, and we raise a lot of money for Teen Challenge. And we're doing things for people who have destroyed their life. Some of these guys are 35, 40 years old, and they have entirely destroyed their life. They have nothing. They've been in and out of prison. And if you ask every one of them, just about to a person, to a man, they'll say, it all started innocently enough. We smoked a little weed. Next thing you know, they came to a fork in the road and they took the wrong fork. Guys, don't take the wrong fork. You just don't know where it will go. And just about everybody that will say that everybody that derailed their life, they all thought it couldn't happen to them. And this tournament does amazing things for transforming people's lives, because so many of the treatment programs out there, they try to get alcohol and drug addicts to change their behavior, but it doesn't really work until they change their heart. And then we have extremely high long-term success rates from freedom from drugs and alcohol. So I really want to impress those two things on you. Find the things you're good at. Find your skill set. In business, there's what they call a Peters principle, and it was defined by this guy's last name was Peters. That's why they call it that. And it basically says that people do a good job and then they get promoted, and then they do a good job at that level and then they get promoted, and then they don't get promoted anymore. So everybody's basically operating at one level above where they should be. Okay? Not everybody can catch fish like these guys. Some of you guys probably can, and I hope you do, and I hope you make your living as tournament fishermen. But there's lots and lots of opportunity in the fishing business, outdoor writing, and there's all kinds of businesses. So if you find out, don't beat your head against the wall if you're not set out to be. If you don't have the skill set and level like me to be a tournament fisherman. I have a passion for fishing. I get to write about it all the time. I get to go fishing everywhere and for all kinds of different species, and God's blessed me with this opportunity that he's given me. But look inside yourself, and these guys are giving great advice, excellent advice, and I hope you'll take it to heart. And the future of fishing is in really good hands, and part of that is illustrated by the people that are here right now. So thank you.